I was already an adolescent of 18 springs in this present reincarnation when I was granted the high honor of entering into the ancient Rosicrucian School. This meritorious institution was happily founded by the excellent Sir Dr. Arnold Krumm-Heller, medic colonel of the glorious Mexican Army, illustrious veteran of the Mexican Revolution, eminent professor of the Medical University of Berlin, Germany. He was also a notable scientist and extraordinary polyglot. As an impetuous boy, I presented myself with certain arrogance in that aula lucis, which was directed then by an illustrious gentleman of noble intelligence. Without indulging myself into giving many compliments, neither beating around the bush, I frankly confess and speak plainly that I started out arguing, and I ended up studying. In the end, what seemed best to me was to go near the wall and place myself at the corner of the classroom, enraptured in ecstasy. It is not irrelevant to state in a great manner, yet without much pomposity, that saturated with many intricate theories of substantial content, I only yearned with infinite longings to find my ancient way, the path of the razor's edge, by excluding very carefully all pseudo-pietism and vain, insubstantial, empty words of ambiguous chatter. I decisively resolved to combine theory and practice. Without prostituting intelligence for gold, I certainly preferred to humbly prostrate myself before the Creator, demiurge of the universe. I joyfully found an inexhaustible, wealthy spring of exquisite splendors in the books of Krumm-Heller, Hartmann, Eliphas Levi, Steiner, Max Heindel, etc. Without excessive verbosity, I emphatically, seriously, and sincerely declare that in such an epoch of my current existence, I methodically studied the whole Rosicrucian library. Along my way, I was searching with infinite longings for a sojourner who could possess some precious balm in order to heal my painful heart. I was suffering frightfully and crying out in solitude while invoking the holy masters of the Great White Lodge. The great Kabir Jesus said, "Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find." In the name of that which is the reality, I declare the following. By accomplishing the teachings of the Christian gospel, I asked, and I received. I sought, and I found. I knocked, and it was opened to me. It is unquestionable that in no way can we deal with such extensive and complex studies like the ones of the Rosicrucians within the limited frame of this present chapter. Obviously, we will not fit the agenda. Therefore, I will limit myself to synthesize and conclude. The frontal chakra is developed with the intonation of the vowel. I like this. E, as in B, faculty, clairvoyance. The laryngeal chakra is developed when chanting the vowel E like this. Like A. Faculty, magical ear. The cardiac chakra is developed while vocalizing the vowel O like this. O. As in toe. Faculty, intuition, astral projections. The umbilical chakra is developed by intoning the vowel U like this. Ooh, as in you. Faculty, telepathy. The pulmonary chakra is developed by singing the vowel, like this, ah, as in tall. Faculty, memory of past lives. Ayua is the order of the vowels. All of the mantras are formed with these letters. Dr. Krumm-Heller stated that 1 hour of daily vocalization is better than reading 1,000,000 books of pseudo-esotericism and pseudo-occultism. I would then inhale with supreme eagerness the Christonic prana, the vital breath of the mountains, and then I would slowly exhale while making the resounding of the correspondent vowel. For better clarity, I state that each vowel was preceded by an inhalation and was only resounding in the exhalation. It is obvious that I was inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the mouth. Concrete results. All of my astral chakras, or magnetic centers, were intensifying their vibratory activity by positively spinning from left to right like the needles of a clock. seen not at one side, but frontward, afar from us. Retrospective exercise. The teacher taught us with much didacticism a certain marvelous retrospective exercise. He advised us that upon the instant of awakening not to ever move while on our bed. He explained to us that with such a movement, the astral body is agitated, and the memories of our dreams are lost. It is unquestionable that during the hours of sleep, the human soul travels out of the physical body. What is important is not to forget the inner experiences when returning into the physical body. He indicated to us to practice a retrospective exercise in that precise moment, with the intelligent purpose of remembering experiences, occurrences, and places visited during those dreams. Results. I solemnly declare that such a psychic exercise became astonishing to me because my memories became more vivid, intense, and profound. Daily, preferably at sunrise, I sat comfortably on a delectable chair with my face towards the east, in accordance with the instructions of the teacher. I then imagined in an extraordinary way a gigantic golden cross, having the Sun King as its basic center, coming from the east of the world, projecting divine rays that after traveling through infinite space penetrated within my solar plexus. Delighted, I then intelligently combined such an exercise with the intonation of the vowel U, prolonging the sound in the right way. Ooh! The effect of such an exercise was the unexpected awakening of my telepathic eye, which is located, as we have already said, in the region of the navel. I became exquisitely hypersensible. This was due to the fact that such a magnetic chakra possesses astonishing functions, such as the attraction and accumulation of the radiant energy of the solar globe. It is obvious that for such reason, my lotus flowers, or my astral wheels, could receive major electromagnetic charges which more intensified their vibratory radioactivity. It is for a very good purpose to remind our beloved readers in this moment that the solar plexus with its solar radiations supplies energy to all of the chakras of the human organism. Undoubtedly, and without any exaggeration, I'm allowed to make a certain emphasis in order to solemnly asseverate that because each one of my astral chakras were extraordinarily developed, the perceptions of clairvoyant and clairaudient types, etc., were intensified. Departure. A little while before leaving such a meritorious institution, the alluded teacher uttered the following: "Let not one of those who are present here dare to qualify himself as a Rosicrucian, because we are nothing but simple aspirants of Rosicrucianism." Then he added with great solemnity, "Rosicrucians are Buddha, Jesus, Moria, KH, etc.